We would like to extend a special thanks to the Capistrand family for making these videos possible. Thank you for your wonderful contribution. This video can help you understand and get ready for what may come with advanced Parkinson's disease.
We say may because everyone's symptoms are different, and each person's path is unique. Some of the things we talk about here may not apply to you. There are no set number of years before someone enters advanced stage Parkinson's disease.
We want you to hope for the best while planning for possible challenges. This video is for people with Parkinson's disease, their caregivers, and their loved ones.
When we say advanced or late-stage Parkinson's disease, we're talking about needing help to dress, bathe, groom, use the toilet, eat, and walk or stand.
At this point in the disease, both sides of the body have symptoms. Balance is affected to the point where the person can't live alone.
Often, there are dose failures where the medicine doesn't kick in or sudden off periods. Not knowing how you'll feel from day to day makes it hard to live a normal life. Some common fears at this stage are losing your independence, not being able to do the things you enjoy, and changes to your body and your relationships. The challenge is to adjust to this new normal.
You can accept that the disease is serious and still have hope. Hope isn't the same as optimism. Hope is being open to possibility. We can hope for relief from suffering, for courage to walk forward, or to find meaning in each day.
Hope is knowing that we can and will overcome challenges. When we hope, we change our attitudes, and in doing so, we change our lives for the better.
As the disease gets worse over time, relationships and roles can change within the family. A spouse or family member may take on the care partner role to help with daily tasks like bathing, moving around, taking medicine, and other activities.
This can seriously change the spouse, parent, or child relationship. Managing these changes is often the hardest challenge of Parkinson's. Losing your independence can be a disaster.
The care partner must now focus on the needs of the person with Parkinson's, who's dependent on them for care and often for decision-making. This can be overwhelming.
These identity shifts are life-changing. It's expected for both you and your care partner to feel sadness, anger, guilt, exhaustion, and confusion. Don't ignore these feelings. With each loss of function and connection, there's grief.
While function may not come back, connection with life and love is still possible. Writer Anne Lamott said, "It speaks of such integrity to refuse to pretend that you're doing well just to help other people deal with the fact that sometimes we face impossible loss."
It's important that you and your care partner talk about the changes in your relationship. Share openly your feelings about helping or being helped. Talk about your fears and frustrations.
If you can't talk with each other, find someone that you can talk with. A friend, a family member, therapist, or support group. A strong support system really helps.
Your friends may be understanding and accommodating, or not. Look for people who are good listeners, people who can accept your intense feelings without becoming anxious or distant.
Good listeners don't give advice unless asked, and they don't take over conversation with their own problems.
Caring for your loved one can bring up a variety of emotions, from feeling fulfilled and connected to feeling guilty and angry. Recognize all the feelings.
When we take the time to check in with ourselves to know how we're feeling, we honor our own process and are less likely to become lost.
It also makes us better care partners. It's normal for emotions to change day to day and sometimes moment by moment.
For those hard times when you have uncomfortable feelings of anger, resentment, fear, or anxiety, there are ways to reframe your experience.
Feelings aren't good or bad. They simply give us information about how we're doing at that moment. Accept and acknowledge the experience.
It's just for right now that you feel this way, not forever. It's also helpful if you can figure out what triggers a feeling. If you notice your anger rising every time you're in a hurry, Have that conversation or do that one last thing when you have more time.
Talking with friends, family, a support group, or therapist can be very helpful. When you talk about an issue, just saying it aloud can help you organize your thoughts. When feelings are not acknowledged and felt, they don't just go away.
Instead, they come out sideways, which can hurt your health and well-being and that of those around you. Remember that you're human and forgive yourself for not being perfect. None of us are.
Speak kindly to yourself, remembering that you have the right and responsibility to take care of yourself. Self-care is not selfish care. To be a good caregiver, you must take good care of yourself. Lower your expectations and do only what's necessary. If you don't, you could burn out.
Caregiver burnout is a state of physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion. It may include a change from feeling positive and caring to negative and uncaring. Burnout can happen when caregivers don't get the help they need, or if they try to do more than they can do physically, emotionally, or financially.
It's important to recognize the signs before burnout happens. Some signs include going off by yourself, feeling bitter towards friends or relatives who should help more, and harmful ways to cope, like using alcohol or drugs to lower the stress.
You may be ignoring or postponing taking care of your own health. You may feel fearful about the future or angry at your loved one or the situation, often followed by feeling guilty.
You may feel a deep tiredness that isn't relieved by sleep. Depression, despair, and feelings of hopelessness are all symptoms of burnout. You should not sacrifice your mental, physical, or spiritual health.
Make it a priority to have time for breaks from caregiving. The only way to do this is to get more help caring for your loved one. The best time to look for help is before it's needed. Respite care can give you temporary relief from caregiving duties. You don't necessarily have to send your loved one to a place. You can hire a caregiver to come to your home.
Respite can also be having a friend or family member take over your duties for a few hours, a day, or a week, so you can get away. Some people use adult day programs for respite.
You'll have to pay for respite unless you qualify for county-funded services. To see if you're eligible, you need to get an MN Choices Assessment. The Senior Linkage Line can help refer for an MN Choices Assessment based on your county you live in.
The number is 1-800-333-2433. You can also contact the Senior Linkage Line for day programs in your area or for a list of private pay home care agencies to hire in-home care.
Ask for help from your family, friends, and neighbors. Be specific about how and when you need help. Ask for help with certain day-to-day tasks.
Remember, no one can read your mind. You must let people know you need help and ask for it. You may want to use a caregiving app to organize the help you need.
Care Zone, Lots of Helping Hands, and Caring Village are examples of apps that help you communicate when you need help and allow friends and family to sign up.
You can put information into the app, such as your loved one's daily routine, what they like to do and eat, suggestions of activities, and how to help them walk or go to the bathroom. Then you don't have to repeat yourself.
Think about what respite means to you. Maybe it's getting help with bathing or a chance to sleep through the night. Then you can find the right services or help.
With good supports in place, you can continue to find joy and gratitude in your day-to-day life. Joy is what allows you to find happiness in the present moment.
It tunes out worries for a little while. Embrace joy through spiritual connections, social interactions, hobbies, or spending time in nature.
Respite care can help you carve out the time for you to do these things. As James E. Miller said, breathe in your satisfactions, breathe out your disappointments. Linger over traces of beauty, savor happiness, live.